We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Good one. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one.
All right, fellas. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Muhammad Ali's scouting report is an easy one to read. 3 letters, J-A-B.
Yes, sir. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's jabbing it his way, and I don't mean talking. Yeah, I mean throwing that stiff lead hand out into his opponent's face all night long.
Now, Ali has faced a lot of powerful big punchers in his day, but Tyson hasn't faced a heavyweight as fast and as skilled as Ali.
No, or as determined as Ali, or a guy who doesn't make silent agreements. And what I mean by that, you know, Tyson's been in a lot of fights where he's been the boss and where he's gotten inside, you know, he's gotten in there and he's put his hands behind the guy on the inside sometimes. I watched him, and he didn't punch. And the guy just grabbed.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Answer here and back with a video. We're back with a video on the channel. And today's video is another Ram Talk video we got in today's video. And of course, it's another video that I want to make for quite some time, of course. And this course is called Undisputed. You know, the Buster game we have right now. It's an undisputed game that has been it has been coming out for like 3 years or 2 years, I think, when I'm making this. Actually, the game fully didn't come out until last year, fall 2024, like the full game. The beta and everything was coming out. What was like going on for like at least a year or two, all type of stuff. It looked and promising at first. I was like wondering, maybe I should give this game a try, all type of stuff. But then I realized there's this other game called Fight Night Champions, and I realized so much better that it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know some of you guys who are Undisputed fans down there probably won't agree to what I'm going to say, so that's very understandable. But you also got to understand that it's just my thoughts and my opinion. I'm saying it shouldn't affect you, entirely when it comes to, when it comes to the games and all type of stuff. It shouldn't affect you entirely, so it's not the end of the world if you choose to, somewhat, disagree with what I was saying, but it's fine. It's understandable. You know what I'm saying? So this video is not for you, but today's video, of course, I want to talk about this game called Undisputed and and how good it was and how bad it was and why compared to Fight Night Champions and how better that game is compared to this one. And Fight Night Champions has been made like a couple years ago, and EA made that game. If only if EA had not been a dog shit company making another boxing game, that would really be great. But instead, they're just so incompetent, focusing on dying franchise, which is called Apex Legends. Awesome. But anyways, yeah, besides that though, let me talk about Undisputed and what it's all about. So Undisputed is basically another boxing game that's made by another developer company, whatever. Besides EA. They made up another boxing game. They're trying to go with this realistic route, you know what I'm saying, and try to actually, actually see how that's gonna go and see how that's gonna be like very interesting, you know what I'm saying? Basically like the realistic route. to boxing games to make things very, very, very interesting, very, fun, innovative, to the point where, it's it turns out to be pretty good, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. That's what the undisputed, what based off what I've seen, it's basically like a realistic boxing game, you know what I'm saying? Where hell bars, everything else, career mode online, they're going this realistic boxing punching route, slow pace a little bit, you know what I'm saying, all the type of stuff that's boxing related becomes undisputed. When I first looked at it, it looked promising. It looked like they was actually doing something with the whole boxing series. But there's something issue that's going along with the boxing series that makes it look like, yeah, it's not it. It's not hitting right. You know what I'm saying? If you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, looking at this, it looks promising, but there was a lot of issue with this. I mean, for example, the jabs are connecting, the power punches weren't connecting some time. It looked like, you're kind of going slow. When you're knocking out people, they're like not fully knocked out. We wobbling people, they're not getting fully knocked out. You have to like punch them a few more times in order for it to happen. Like I said, slow pace. The jabs aren't like connecting as much. Power punches a bit too slow. You could counter easily. Like basically, this whole entire game is really, really slow, and there's nothing that really elevates, compared to the Fight Night Championship boxing game. All type of stuff that saying. Saying this undisputed game is not that really great. To be quite honest, um, look pretty promising, but like let's be real here for a second. I mean, there's so many issues like in this game. Slow boxing, people getting cut up, you know what I'm saying? Like not that much blood going on. And then on top of all that though, slow punching. I said slow punching already. The jabs are slow, uppercuts are a bit slow too as well, not as impactful. You know what I'm saying? The knockout animations are really atrocious, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to go with the realistic route, but I would love to if they had that fight night, knockout animation where people get knocked out in the most funniest way. Um, you know what I'm saying? I said when people get knocked out, you gotta hit them a couple of times in order for them to get fully knocked out. Now, in past fighting games like Fight Night, type of stuff, at least you could knock out at least the guy like knock out a guy at least 2 or 3 more times in order to pull him, like knock him down. Meanwhile, this Fight Night, you see like no matter how many punches you take, like you take to the other guy who you knock out the other guy, doesn't matter. The other guy will still stand up, and then he gets to hold you in this animation hole when it like holds the person when you try to go for that punch to knock out the person. And um let's just say it's really like killing it, you know what I'm saying? It's so stupid that people have to hold in order for it to, prevent us to get knocked down, which don't get me wrong, that does play effect in real life boxing, but like when the animation of the undisputed, boxing with the holding type of stuff, it just makes so annoying and so incompetent, you know what I'm saying, for the the boxing game because you're like knocking this guy out two more. Yeah, you're jabbing this guy. You're doing a 1-2 punch, uppercutting. You're like almost on the verge of knocking out this guy. The next thing you know, you got to hit him a couple more times. You hit him like at least 10 more times. He still ain't going down, and then the whole animation happens, and they get all their help back, and then shit's go back to normal. Like it's just unbelievable, at this point, in my personal opinion. And I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very disappointing, unfortunately. And the sad part about this, I don't know if we get another boxing game like Undisputed. You know what I'm saying? But this Undisputed game had promises, but unfortunately, it just lost its promises when the game came out. So what I'm saying, and don't get me wrong, I like how the fact they're giving out feedbacks, the developers giving out feedbacks to the people, which is great. But let's be real, it didn't pretty much matter at this point because the feedback and all that when come to play. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of sad to see, the this game that, has so much promise, but there were some issues along the way and it makes the boss game just go great. It look not so great, you know what I'm saying? And then really what add insult to in the injuries. The updates that they're bringing out, it takes too long for people, you know what I'm saying? Because this is like live service game. Like this undisputed game is a live service game, and the updates they do bring out takes a while, and they have to wait until a couple months for the update to happen to fix the bugs and issues that's been going on since the beginning of the game. Oh, since the beginning of the beta that's been going out, which that's another issue because like I get you trying to be transparent with your people that are playing the players that are playing your game, the game people that are playing your game, but when it takes so long to do a update that's going on with a bug, it takes a while. In my opinion, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to like bugs and all type of stuff that becomes an issue, it plagues you, becomes an issue. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's why games they're like basically um that basically like they're like cloud servers. It becomes like a huge problem, and Undisputed failed to realize like how important it is. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's just crazy to see the whole Undisputed thing's been going on. So yeah, man. I don't know. It's just crazy to think about, So um yeah, this Undisputed stuff is not that great. Compared to Fight Night, the animations, the fighting style, everything else, were all great. It looked like a really good boxing game from the standpoint, like the little 2-1-2 punch, and it stands out really great compared to Undisputed boxing game. And like I said, I appreciate the people who did make Undisputed. They're trying to bring back the boxing games feeling, but for all being real, it's nothing compared to what Fight Nights bring out because there's so many issues. When it comes to Undisputed compared to Fight Night, and if you compare those two, and the Fight Night beats freaking Undisputed anytime, any day. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm just going off rambling, but I really was one of those people that actually was looking forward to actually playing the game, but there was still a lot of issues with the Undisputed shit that's going on, and it's why it's not doing as great as many people think it was because beta seemed that there was issues in the beta, and then when they finally make the announcement they're going to put out the game, seemed like there was issues here and there. So yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, like I said, it was a promising game. It looked like promising. I was looking forward to playing this, but looking at the beta, looking at all the gameplay issues and all types of playing the game, it's no wonder why it's not in a good state. You know what I'm saying, and all that type of stuff. I'm not trying to disrespect the Undisputed, but it's the truth, not but the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's why I'm not interested in playing, Undisputed or even playing in general. Hopefully, EA does get this shit together and make another Fight Night game, but more likely probably not going to. So why am I tripping? So yeah, that's that. My career mode on the career mode on Undisputed seemed pretty interesting too as well. However, you have to manage everything, your weight and everything, training, all that, just so you go in and fight a couple more fights. Um, you know what I'm saying? Just so you can go ahead and fight whatever. You had to pay a lot trainers a lot of money to train you. Like, I wish there was a simpler time, like Fight Night Champions, when you had to go to a micro remote and Fight Night Champions, you didn't have to spend that much money to go train or wherever. All you had to do was just grab train and increase your attribute of your players. That's it. You didn't have to go training or be concerned about your weight or whatever. You had to do all of that. Like I feel like they were doing too much in the career mode scene of Undisputed, where they could have kept it plain and simple, like Fight Night Champions, and just train, get your player better, but also, fight, you know what I'm saying, too, as well, you know what I'm saying, but I digress, so, um, yeah, but that's just my opinion, though, you know what I'm saying, it could have been done better, but, that's just my opinion, so, um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I ain't got nothing to say, you know what I'm saying, seems like Undisputed has its own issues here and there, and could have been better, but I feel like it's too little, too late. I don't know how am I gonna feel about undisputed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not try to disrespect the undisputed people, but it's just the truth, nothing but the truth. And I speak my mind on it. And feel like there's a lot of issue in this game that I could just say here and there, but I feel like I said enough. I mean, a lot of issues. But the fighting style just doesn't seem right, seems slow and all that. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. But if you want to deal with that, play that game, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, besides that though, I mean that's really not much to say, but about this game, honestly, it's trash. Still stand by it. So anyways, thank y'all watching. Leave like, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about Undisputed. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's trash? Do you think it's great? Downright ugly? Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about it. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed, today's video. And yeah, and as always, take care. I'm out. Peace.